If you suffer from anxiety, you probably have a contentious and complicated relationship with your mind. Do you constantly doubt yourself or worry about the worst that could happen in a situation? You may not even be aware of some of these negative thought patterns, as they may have developed into a habit or a coping mechanism. It's therefore important to be aware of it, since it could be cause to your mental health and personal growth. To combat negative thinking, it is important to understand it. So here are 6 thoughts that make you mentally weak. 1. Polarized thinking. Polarized thinking or black and white thinking is an irrational thinking characterized by the all or nothing principle. People with this unrealistic expectation do not see gray areas in most situations. Instead, they often feel frustrated, bitter, and disappointed. This kind of behavior can have a negative impact on your well-being, as it may lead to unhealthy emotional suppression and inability to acknowledge personal wrongdoing and a fear of failure. 2. Self-doubt. We've all been there. At some points in our lives, we question whether we are doing well enough. Have you ever told yourself that a task was too difficult, and you just couldn't do it? Self-doubt occurs when we lack confidence or feel incapable of doing things we need to do. High levels of self-doubt may result in feelings of depression, since you may feel like you're incapable of doing anything or accomplishing anything. 3. Emotional thinking. Do you always create worst-case scenarios in your head or jump to conclusions about others? Emotional thinking refers to a generalized inability to distinguish emotions and thoughts. For some, strong emotions tend to interfere with balanced and realistic thought processes, and can result in distorted views of situations and relationships. 4. Self-criticism. I'll never get this job. It may cause you to feel discouraged as you walk into an interview. Consequently, you may slump your shoulders, stare at the floor, make a poor first impression, and inadvertently sabotage your chances of success. I'm a failure. You always told yourself that you failed the test because you're not smart enough, or that it's because you didn't study hard enough. When self-criticism thoughts apply broadly, rather than focus on a particular behavior, they may be more likely to impact well-being negatively. 5. Overthinking. It's human nature to think things through when making a decision or evaluating a situation. It becomes overthinking when you can't get out of your own head. While it can be helpful at times to prepare beforehand, overthinking situations you can't control may end up exhausting your energy. Overthinking is also often associated with mental health issues like depression, anxiety, post-traumatic stress, and borderline personality disorder. 6. Excessive worrying. Worries, doubts, are a normal part of life. It's natural to worry about an unpaid bill, an upcoming job interview, or a first date. But worry becomes excessive when it's persistent and uncontrollable. One of the most common symptoms of an anxiety disorder is excessive worrying. Are you always worrying about something? Worrying too much for something can negatively affect your mental and physical health. It will draw your attention away from the task at hand and keep you into a repetitive thought process that doesn't serve any positive purpose. Have you experienced any of these signs mentioned above? Tell us about it in the comments below.